I might be dead here. Yeah, I'm dead. So see how easy it is to die. Luckily, I have a self-res, so we're not completely screwed. But oh my god, did you see how easy it was for me to die there? It says this guy's gonna have to crawl over to me, bro. Like, I can't. We might just have to bun this mission, bro. I didn't realize how tough this was gonna be. Lesson learned. Okay, and just like that, we get the did. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in Zombies. Now, because this title this is what Modern Warfare Zombies is as a whole, I figured I would show you guys a little bit about what the setup looks like before you actually jump into a game, so that you can kind of understand everything there is to this. I want to make this as quick as possible, because obviously you guys are in here for the gameplay. Before we start, if you do go on to enjoy the video, make sure you guys drop a like. It really helps the channel grow. Make sure you smash that subscribe button so you're never missing a video here on the channel. And yeah, so everything there is to do before you hop into a game, you can see here, there is a whole list of challenges you can do, which gets you different XP bonuses, different double XP, you know, different perks to have, different charms, all that kind of stuff, different guns. So there's a ton of missions for you to do. In case you're afraid Zombies doesn't have enough, there's a ton of missions for you to do here. You can see that there's a ton here. It looks like there's 20 missions, and then Act 2 and Act 3. So there's a ton for you to do. On top of that, here we have the gear section. This is where you choose your loadout. It'll show you what kind of gear you have. So for me, I have a medium backpack. It goes up to large. I also have a 3 armor vest. You start at 1 at default, and then 2, and then 3, and I have a regular gas mask, and then I have a self-res kit. So here you can choose your class for pretty much anything. The only thing though is insured slots is basically your custom loadout, but in this game, if you don't exfil, you're on an hour cooldown to use your insured slot. So what does that mean? You can either use a contraband stash. These are all guns that you would exfil with, and then you have them in your stash. You can have up to 20. So you can use one of those. You can either wait, or you can hop into the game with no weapons, go and find a wall buy, and then start using that gun. Here on Strike Team, you can have 3 different operators. I don't really know what the point is, but you can. And then what you can do here before you hop into the game, if you have stashed items that you exfilled with and didn't use, you can actually go in here, put them in your backpack. You could save them, put them in your backpack, and then you can use them when you want to use them. So let's say I want to do the camo challenge of getting kills with 4 perks active. I can save up 4 perks in my inventory so that when it comes to that, I can just have them at the beginning, pop them all right when I land, and go the whole game while using 4 perks. There's also a schematic crafting. So these different schematics, you can see here, I have one for... There's one for each perk, there's one for each ammo mod, the wonder weapons, and then for these different gun level ups. Now, these are all very, very rare. You unlock these by doing different contracts and pretty much just having good RNG. Basically, what it does is it allows you to spawn in with a pack-a-punch, with an automatic pack-a-punch or an automatic specific perk, but there is, of course, a cooldown. You can see these perks have 3-hour cooldowns. This pack-punch crystal has an 8-hour cooldown. I'm not sure what the ammo mod cooldowns are, what the wonder weapon are, but I'm sure wonder weapon's probably like 12 hours. I'm sure ammo mods is probably around 3 hours as well. You can spawn in with those two if you want. If you really, really want to go hard on a certain run, if you're doing it with your buddies and you know you're trying to get to that level 3 zone, then you can set yourself up for success right off the bat. So that's pretty much all there is to do in the lobby before hopping into the game. Tons of stuff to prepare yourself. Usually I go in with a clean slate. I'm mostly here for the camos to have a good time. I wish the battle pass would upgrade with zombies, but unfortunately it doesn't currently. But with that out of the way, let's hop into a game and experience MWZ. All right, so as soon as you spawn in, you're going to want to check your map and see what what contracts are around you. You're going to want to ping them so that your teammates know where you're going. We already had somebody leave the game. You love to see that. But this game, pretty much, there's max teams of 3. You can obviously have 2. You can solo fill if you want, but if you do squad fill, it is going to be 3, and that's going to be the max if you're playing with friends as well. Basically, the objective of the game is to just visit different objectives, fuck zombies up, and have a good time. That's pretty much it. You always want to make sure as well that you're exfilling and that you're really trying your best not to die, because dying in this is very, very detrimental. Basically, if you die in this, you lose arguably everything. Like, it's pretty much everything. So you definitely don't want to be dying. You want to be playing your life the most. And right off the bat, we're actually gonna grab so what I just got was the ability to upgrade my gun to a green rarity. I guess it just upgrades the damage pretty much, and I'm not sure Oh, okay, we did accept the contract. Yeah, so this is gonna be one of the contracts. There's a bunch of different missions. If you ever played Outbreak, is that what it was called? Outbreak in Cold War? It's kind of like that. It's very similar, but you can see that there's a ton of other people on the map, so you'll always spawn somewhere on this map, and you basically just want to kill zombies, do objectives, get better things, and upgrade your weapons. Really, that's what it's about. Zombies so far has been seen to be the absolute best way to level up your guns, and I've noticed that too, especially like my guns were leveling up. The first few guns that I was doing, I was mixing in, but I was playing some zombies, I was playing some multiplayer, and they were leveling up pretty quick. And then I started playing just multiplayer, and I've noticed that my gun level is so much, it's leveling up so much slower than it was when I was doing both. So if you're just in it to grind as fast as possible and you don't care, I would recommend checking out zombies, because you're going to be getting a lot more XP a lot faster when compared to just multiplayer. I don't know what my man's is doing. He's just kind of sitting there, but most of it's pretty self-explanatory, honestly. I mean, this one, obviously, you could see progress is going up. You just got to survive. You don't even have to defend it. You just have to survive. And you'll see stuff like monkey bombs just kind of scattered everywhere. You want to make sure that you're picking up some cool stuff, because especially like things that are in armory that might need to use daily challenges to unlock, if you get them in this mode and then you exfil with them, you unlock them just like you would in the armory, and you don't have to do all of the all those stupid daily challenges. Progress complete. You can see this will always pop up. This is your reward for doing each thing. You always want to check the cache too, see if there's any cool weapons. I mean, Bryson's all right. I'll take it because it's blue. And then this reward is where you always get cool stuff. So these rewards, this reward rift is individual. It's not shared loot. Most stuff here is shared loot. I think everything except for the reward gift is shared loot. So just keep that in mind. You always want to make sure if you're in a zone with cool like boxes and stuff that you're looting that before you loot the reward rift, because that's going to be shared loot, or that's not going to be shared loot, and everything else is going to be. I would also say, just like, you want to try to loot as much as possible. You could find fun little goodies in some of that stuff. A lot of the stuff like large backpacks, which increases your inventory space. And then you can see in the bottom right there as well, I currently have three plates, but my teammate can only have 2. On default, you can only have 1, but then you can find a medium armor plate, a large armor plate, so that you can have 2 and 3. And as long as you're exfilling every time, you will keep all that stuff. If you are dying, and the thing is there's no like end game, there's no end. If you die, you literally just have to leave the game. Like, that's it. And when you leave the game, you lose your stuff. So keep that in mind. You want to really play your life in this game mode. You don't want to go too willy-nilly. And we actually already have 5, and there's a pack-a-punch right here. So we're going to go pack-a-punch our gun before we do this mission, because I want to. And then you'll see stuff like here, like this is obviously hard hat, kind of. You can see that there's fun little like map Easter eggs around here, little POIs and stuff like that. One thing I'm really hoping for as the seasons drop is that they release more and more zombies maps. I'm sure eventually they're gonna start dropping round-based zombies. I'd be surprised if they didn't eventually. I think they just wanted to start off Modern Warfare 3 zombies with something a little different. But as long as they're dropping new content for zombies, like stuff, this game's fun, I'm not gonna lie. All right, we're gonna pack-a-punch this gun. Basically all you do, it's just like regular pack-a-punch. You just come up here and you pack-a-punch it. Now, to pack-a-punch level 2 and level 3, I've actually never pack-a-punch level 3 yet, so I don't know what that camo looks like. But you'll see here on the map, there's the yellow zone, which is harder zombies, and then there's the red zone, which is even harder zombies. And so you have to go into the yellow zone to pack-a-punch level 2, and you have to go into the red zone to pack-a-punch level 3. I've only been to the red zone once, and I didn't have enough points to pack-a-punch, so I wasn't able to get to pack-a-punch 3. But one day, maybe when I get my boys to hop on, we'll all hit the level 3 and see what happens. But it does get pretty fun. You can do missions in there. They get pretty intense. As long as you're geared properly, it's honestly not too bad. I don't know if we're gonna go into the level 3 zone this video, but we can go over to the level 2 zone in a bit. I just want to level up a bit. Basically, all you need, once you pack-a-punch and you get at least your gun to green, like you're pretty ready to go into zone 2. So after this, I may ping a thing over in zone 2. We'll see what my teammate's saying. But another thing to keep in mind too, there's so many things to this that's kind of different, but there's also like mercenaries around the map who are at different strongholds, and they'll have guns, and they will shred the fuck out of you. You'll see in this contract, in this mission thing, there are mercenaries that will spawn. You'll see they shred you. So be careful around them. They do not fuck around. Oh, we want to start this. I'm stupid. And then you can see on the map somewhere, oh, here he is. We actually have other squads who are on the map, but actually not part of our squad coming to help us. They can just join your squad. I think that's what they're doing. I don't know what they're up to. Oh, this guy's here. Yeah, they can join your squad and help you do missions and stuff like that. So you can squad up past 3, but initially you're always going to start with 3. So you can see mercenaries. They got guns, and those guns do damage. So you want to make sure to always take those guys out as quick as possible. You also should keep in mind, you'll see on the in kind of the top left there that there's a 35-minute timer. It starts at 45. Basically what happens after 45 minutes is the storm starts to close in, and you have to exfil. So you can exfil at any point. I always try to exfil before the storm starts to come in. Let me just kill these guys real quick. I always try to exfil before the storm comes in, but basically the storm will start here and it'll just start to expand until it covers the whole map, and you have until then to exfil. So always play it safe. Again, you don't want to be dying here, so that's why I always just play it safe. Yeah, you can see how much damage they're doing to me. Like, they just took out 1.5 plates, I think, in like 2 bullets. Oh my god, get me out of there. See, you could see how fast they shredded me. I'm already half health. Okay, are you seriously not going to approach that energy mine, bro? Is that seriously not close enough to detonate? There we go, thank you. Oh, nade! Also, you should keep in mind, too, when you complete those, see how I just completed one of the act missions, like one of the story missions, you get a perk drop, and these shield guys are super annoying. Make sure to aim for their hand or their legs. You will not be able to jump around them, and they will fuck you up. So just make sure you're aiming for like their hand or their legs if they're running. You don't want to get caught off guard with those shield guys. And I might be dead here, and he wouldn't jump through the window. My teammate saved my life. I think my teammate just saved my life there, bro. How much health did I have? Our thing's at 2 health. Oh, we got 3 seconds, so it's all good. So see how quick you can die to these mercenaries? They have very little health, but you got to be careful, bro. Like, they will not hesitate to fuck you up. All right, let's see what we got. Can't do anything with that. Well, we can't even stow it because I have too many things in my inventory. Okay, so I say we hop over here. We can go do that in the secondary thing. A blue or ether tool would have been nice to get my gun up to a blue rarity before we hop into 2, but you guys will see the difference between zone 1 and zone 2 zombies. Like, it is a massive jump. It's a massive jump in health, so you guys will see. Not too many zombies just roaming around out here. Sometimes this game can turn into a running simulator, I won't lie, but for the most part, sometimes there's stuff to do in between. You're never running for really that long. See how much more health these zombies have? Like, it's nothing crazy, but I mean, you can really see a difference. I was like one-shotting the zone 1 zombies. And see, like, that zombie took a while to kill. That's why it's always important, especially as you go into zone 2, that you're really sticking with teammates, because these zombies get quick. They have a decent amount of health, and if they pile up, I mean, you could easily be fucked. Things can just kind of turn around on you. Just like in Warzone 2, there's these things. I know that they stole that from Apex, but of course those are just like fly up in the air and glide away. Basically like a rift from Fortnite. Kind of wish we had a third, but you know, it is what it is. We'll see what we can do here. If I die, I mean, that's just gonna be tragic, but you know, at least if you die in this game, it's not like that hard to get your stuff back. Like, you could if you're smart and know where to look, like, you could get most of your stuff back in the next game. So, you know, dying it's annoying. It's annoying more than it is anything, but when these guys line up, I mean, holy shit, this gun just fucking shreds. I'm also using the Holger. Is that what it's called? What's it called? Oh my god. The Holdmere. Well, I don't know what it's actually called now that it's back punched, but you guys get the idea. And then there's guys like this that kind of just prey on your downfall. They don't have like too much health, but they do heal. And so if everyone doesn't really like just focus on the guy, there we go. That's why like this game is very doable solo, but it's so much easier if you're playing with other people, just because you can be a little bit more coordinated. You can do a little bit harder things. You can take a few more risks. You can fight some better as enemies. Yeah, I mean, this mission would have been crazy. I would never recommend going into zone 2 alone. And again, you don't have to. You don't even have to. I might be dead here. Yeah, I'm dead. So see how easy it is to die. Luckily, I have a self-res, so we're not completely screwed. But oh my god, did you see how easy it was for me to die there? And yeah, now my buddy is dead. I have to play this so carefully. Basically, the hellhounds and these super sprinters are the worst. This is gonna be tough. We're gonna see what we can do here, and our progress is going backwards. I might be dead here. Whew. This guy's gonna have to crawl over to me, bro. Like, I can't. We might just have to bum this mission, bro. I didn't realize how tough this was gonna be. I did not realize how tough this mission was gonna be on Zone 2. I thought we were gonna be able to do it just the two of us, but I mean, you guys can see Zone 2 is tough, bro. These zombies just have so much health. There's so many of them. They do so much damage. Now, if this guy has completely died, I can still res him. The problem is I'm gonna need to clear all of these zombies out because the res is just gonna... What is this asshole up to? All right, let's take this guy out because that guy needs to die. Let's, there's more of them. Like, there's fucking... Are you kidding me, bro? Do you see how crazy this... They just keep spawning. I don't even know what to do here. I don't know how I'm gonna heal my boy because I'm just getting fucked up. I thought there were zombies on me. And these disciples just keep spawning, bro. All right, I'm starting to... So until that progress, I don't even know. Like, I don't know how this mission ends because I have to abort this mission somehow. I think if I go here and I, like, hold triangle. Lesson learned. If you go onto your map and you hold triangle, you can cancel the contract. So that's why all these zombies were just still spawning, was because that contract was still active. I need to focus up real quick because I don't have time to heal. There's this guy after me. He's dead. Zombie. Dead. All right. So note to self, maybe don't do those missions in Zone 2 if there's only 2 of you. This guy has a double pack-punched weapon, I believe. Luckily, this guy stuck around and he didn't just quit on me. And luckily, I clutched the fuck up. But holy shit. You guys could see the absolute chaos that was. I'm so thankful for 1, for that self-res, and 2, for just being goated at the game. So we're not going to be doing that mission. There are some much easier missions to do in Zone 2. But for now, I think we're going to go back out to Zone 1. We're going to do this bounty mission. If you guys see this bounty mission, this is always going to be the easiest one to do, is this target one. It's literally just like go and kill a zombie, or not a zombie, but like go and kill a special guy. But you could see, okay, so this is the equivalent of a Zone 3 zombie. That's a regular zombie, bro. That is a regular zombie. If I go into Zone 3, I mean, dude, what's nice is that for the most part, if you get lucky, like there's no real pack-a-punch around here. So you can go and pack-a-punch to like level 2 if you just go to the pack-a-punch. You don't actually have to fight zombies. So luckily there's that. But yeah, like honestly, this kind of game is just play it at your own pace. Play it however you want. If you want to stick in Zone 1 and just have a good grand old time, go for it. If you want a real challenge, hop over into Zone 3. And if there's 3 of you, usually like that Zone 2 mission would have been way more doable if we had a 3rd guy. That was kind of really the only problem why we were facing so many like complications, I guess you could say. If we had a third player on our team, that would have gone much more smooth. We were actually almost done. I think we were at 90 something progress, and then shit just hit the fan. And I don't know how good this guy is. He's got the default operator skin. That's not usually a good sign. But yeah, this game is kind of just, I mean, take it at your own pace, dude. Make this game a challenge, as much of a challenge as you want it to be. If you're only going for camos, like the mastery camo grind, which is pretty much what I'm doing, staying in Zone 1 is kind of the way to go. I like to dabble over into Zone 2 every once in a while just to challenge myself a bit. But you know, if you're just looking for a little late night shred, a little vibe to some Netflix or something, then just hang out in Zone 1. Do whatever you want to do. It's zombies. Like, it's the least competitive. You got nothing to prove. I'd be slide canceling zombies and shit too, like getting their ankles broken. Okay, and just like that, we get the fucking wonder wafted. So as you can see, Zone 1, the easiest mission in Zone 1, you can get the wonder waft. So that's pretty awesome. I have not got the wonder waft yet. This is my first time doing it. All right, let's go find a bounty mission to do, and let's go test this wonder waft out, dude. I have never done this, and we'll pack a punch it too. We got 20 minutes. We got plenty of time to use this gun. We'll go check it out at its base and see how good it is just on its own, and then we'll pack punch it and see how good it is from there. Dude, I don't think I have used the wonder waft since like World at War, bro. Literally, I think the last time I used the wonder waft was the Call of Duty Zombies iPhone game. I don't know if you guys ever played that. Shouts out to you. Let me know in the comments if you did. But I remember that Call of Duty Zombies World at War mobile game that I'd grind on my iPhone. Game was fun as fuck, but I'd use the hell out of the wonder waft in that game. The nice thing too is that when you pick up bounties, you can kind of like run with it. All right, let's test this thing out. It's on regular zombies. All right, not bad. Okay, so it's not I'm remembering this gun completely incorrectly. I thought that you could, oh my god, the reload is so long. I thought that you could shoot something on the ground and it would create kind of like a mine, like an AoE. I guess you have to connect with zombies. So it's like a chain. It doesn't even do that much damage. Like on that one zombie, I barely killed that thing. But let's go use it when there's a ton of zombies. I want to use this on a different one other than a bounty as well. I mean, we'll see how much damage this does to this mangler guy, but wait, how much health did it do? Oh, it did like half. Oh, wait, no, it actually does a ton of damage. I really kind of glossed over it, but you guys can see here, this speed cola can schematic. I think I already have that, but that's going to be the thing that I was talking about at the beginning, where you have permanently, that's like on like a 3-hour something cooldown, and that you're able to just like, you can spawn in with a speed cola. So that's what those are. That's how they drop. Like they literally just drop. That's the nice thing about this too, is that you don't really need to leave zone 1 to get the good stuff. I've honestly noticed that I've gotten all of my good things out of zone 1 contracts, missions. So you really don't need to leave. You don't need to leave zone 1 if you want the good stuff. I know that I got the ray gun out of zone 1. I got the raw ethereum, like the pack-a-punch schematic out of zone 1. So yeah, you really don't have to be doing too much in this game. It really is just a nice casual time. Pick up this contract. This is the same contract we did in zone 2, but at least it's in zone 1. So we're gonna get a good idea. There's gonna be a ton of zombies around, so we're gonna get an idea of how good this gun is just at its raw, and then we'll be able to pack punch it right after this. We're in a good spot for that. Hopefully my teammate's not stealing too many kills. All right, so we only have 10 bullets, so we should be sparing with it. Hopefully he's not stealing too many kills. And we missed. Okay, so it's not hit scan. Can confirm it's not hit scan. To be honest, I think I would rather, I mean, that reload is crazy, but if you have speed cola, I guess it's not too bad, but I don't know. I think I'd rather the ray gun. It's just the ray gun's a little bit easier to use. Like this one, the only problem with this one is that you kind of have to pile everybody up. You kind of have to train them up. And when you're with two other people stealing all your kills, it's kind of hard to train zombies. So I mean, if you're solo, this gun goes hard, but if you're alone, I don't know how good it is, especially because the reload on it is, oh whoops, I accidentally shot twice there. I mean, if you can chain some zombies, you can get them pretty good, but when you got teammates stealing your kills and shit, like it's not that good. All right, and I mean, the bullet just went right through the motherfucker. All right, let's go pack punch this bad boy. All right, we'll be able to see the raw power of this as well when we exfil too. Now that I have the Wonderwaff, I kind of want my teammate to fuck off. Like, leave me alone, bro. Let me use this gun. I wanna show the people. But at least now that it's pack punch, we got more ammo and our magazine is bigger. We got 6 instead of 3, so that's nice. Oh, we'll also be able to show it off here. If I trigger this. Okay, is he gonna switch his goddamn weapon? If I do that, it's gonna trigger all of this, and then usually there's a ton of zombies that spawn, so see if I can get these zombies spawning up and we can really see the power behind this thing. Oh wow, the reach might be increased once it's pack-a-punch. All right, here we go. Die, assholes. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. Like in these scenarios, that's really good. That's what you want. The reload is very slow, but yeah. So you guys saw the Wonderwaff there a little bit. But I think after this mission, we're gonna hit a quick exfil, and I know a lot of zombies spawn on the exfil, so we'll be able to we'll really be able to see how strong this thing is. It took those zombies out pretty well, can't lie. Can pick these things up, by the way. I still don't think it's as good as the ray gun, if I'm honest. I think I would still want the ray gun, but you know, this thing is nice. It is nice. I wonder what the how many it can chain back to back. Like if there's a maximum or if there's like a million zombies that are close enough, it'll just keep chaining. For this one, you want to just let this thing do its damage and then destroy it. While this shield is up, you won't be able to do any damage. You have to just wait for it to break the shield, and then you can shoot it. So don't be out here wasting your ammo. Just like that, contract complete. Another thing to note too is that you can just buy whatever perk you want. As you can see here, Juggernog is there. You can look for them on the map, and you'll be able to find them. You know, Elemental, Pop. What else is here? Stamina up. Sorry. So yeah, keep that in mind. You can always get those too. It looks like there are no exfils around us. I don't even know. I guess this one's the closest one. So let's go exfil zone 2 and see what happens. Hopefully I'm not dying. But we do have the Wonderwaff, thank God. And we also have a precision airstrike, which, you know, can do some damage. I wouldn't mind pack-a-punching again, but do I really? Yeah, let's go. You know what? Let's go all the way over there and then we'll exfil. That red truck on the map, I'm trying to run fast, because those guys will fuck you up. It's not like too hard to kill them, but meh, if you kill those guys, then I think you get like a special key card, and then you can go into special strongholds. And there's so much to this that I literally can't document it all in one video, so just recommend going and doing it yourself and checking it out. But yeah, let's go Pack-a-Punch this thing for the second time, and then let's go to that exfil. Alrighty, so here's Pack-a-Punch 2. This is the Pack-a-Punch 2 camo. It's pretty dope, can't lie. So now let's go exfil over here. It looks like these guys might be starting that exfil too, so we might be doing it with some other people. But yeah, let's go over to that exfil and get the fuck out of here. And you can see once I've Pack-a-Punched the second time, I mean, these zone 2 zombies are pretty much nothing. Oh, the exfil is already here. That is not good. We may not make it. Usually we have about 40 seconds once the helicopter arrives. So let's rush over there and see if we can make this. We are pretty close, so I think we should be good. But fortunately, we didn't get to really see the power of this Wonderwaff. But I mean, we kind of did. So normally what would happen on an exfil, I mean, is there another one around here that I can show you guys? Not really, right? Most of them are taken. Anyways, basically what happens, normally you go up to the exfil, you call the helicopter in, you wait, you know, bunch of zombies spawn in. You wait about, you know, a minute and a half to a minute, and then you exfil. You get in the helicopter, it rides away, and you just take all your loot in. You take it all in. It'll do a rundown of what you get to keep, what you get to, what you gained. See, did I have this speed cola recipe before? I don't know. I have to go back and look, but either way, that's zombies. It's pretty fun, to be honest. I've been loving it so far. It's just a very chill time to just kind of play COD, level your guy up, get some XP, do some camo challenges, play with your friends. If you want to play some COD, but you're not really wanting to sweat it out completely, then, you know, zombies is a very, very viable option, you know, especially as we're gonna get more and more zombies content dropping in the near future. This game mode's only gonna get better from here. So anyways, guys, like I said, that's the zombie experience. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, as it really helps the channel grow. We're doing a ton of Call of Duty content now that MW3 is out, so make sure you guys are subscribing so you don't miss any of that. We can do some more zombies content as it comes out, as I'm just playing, as I'm just enjoying. I got a ton of battle pass. Sometimes it gives the battle pass, sometimes it doesn't. I think at the beginning I said that it doesn't, but you know, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Hopefully in season 1 of MW3, zombies just counts for everything. So anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for the video today, and with that said, we'll see you on the next video. Peace.